a new video for you today, and you might be a little bit confused. I'm here surrounded by cups. We are going to be doing an acrylic paint pour. Okay, this is my second attempt at this, and my first one is amazing. It's drying over there. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have already seen a picture of it go up. If not, then you'll see this one. I don't know, but I'm going to try and do another one and show you how I did it. So yeah, so all you need are some plastic cups. These work best because you can just throw them away after. I grabbed a big pack from Asda, but you can just grab some from the pound shop or anywhere that's cheap to you. I have got one that is full of water. This one is going to be my glue one. You'll see why we need that in a sec. And then I've got 3 here for some colours, and then I've got some extra here that are going to hold the canvas up. So I'm going to be working on this canvas here. This is from Tiger. My husband actually works around the corner from a Tiger shop, and this is the 30 by 40 centimetre size canvas. So yeah, so all you need is some acrylic paints as well, and this is just some cheap PVA glue. This is, again, I think this is from Asda as well, just PVA glue. So yeah, so what you're going to do is start with your 3 cups. These are going to be your colours, but first you need to mix up your, I don't know what people call it online, basically what's going to make the paint flow. So you've got your water here, and then into the empty cup. Oh, I feel like I'm on Ready Steady Cook. Who remembers that show? You're just going to pop some PVA glue, and I kind of measure this by eye. It's 2 parts water to 1 part, no, 2 parts water to 1. I'll put the measurements on the screen, but I'm basically filling it more than that, just under halfway full with glue, because it has to be enough to put in all of these. You then want to add your water. Again, I will add the measurements on the screen or down below for you. I'm now flicking paint everywhere, that's good. You then want to grab, you can use things like cocktail sticks or whatever. I'm just using the other end of a paintbrush and just mix that together. Now with my first one, I didn't mix very well, so there's a lot of like little lumps on the actual canvas. So I'm going to make sure this one is mixed well. So you just want to keep mixing it until it's all, make sure you get the paintbrush right at the bottom of the cup to make sure that you get all of the glue at the bottom. A little bit more water. You're looking for a consistency close to that of about custard. If anyone's had that, like a thicker custard in school, or about that kind of consistency you want. Okay, so when that's done, it's a lot runnier than what it started. I don't know if you can kind of see. That's the kind of consistency you want. So that's your glue mixture done. You then need to pick your colours. That's my water. So I think I'm going to go for white. I'm going to go for a little bit of the Dilutions pink, I think. Or do I do purples? Or I might do purples. So I'm going to do the Reeves. This is Reeves. This is lavender. This is, you can get this from Decorate Smiths. And then I'm going to use the Case Art London Studio Acrylic Paint in violet. So I'm going to go for a bit of a purple and white theme for this one. This one's Coolford Black. It's a really, really old paint tube. This is from The Works. It's not a very nice paint, to be fair, but you just want to put in enough to cover the bottom of your cup. So just under 1/4 of a cup of paint. You probably can't see that because that's the white. So then in with your next colour and make wonderful sounds. So about not that much, and then in with the Case Art one. There you go. I'm just going to add a bit more white because I haven't got a lot of the violet, so I'm just going to put a bit more white in because I want more. Oh, I don't want it to be too dark. So once you have your paint, you want to start adding your glue mixture. So again, I'm going in with my paintbrush handles. You could probably get something that's going to mix it a little bit better, but I don't have anything to hand. So you want to fill it till it's about halfway. So I'm going to have to make up a little bit more for this end one. So make sure that's half full, and a little bit more in there. Just try and make them somewhat even. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Know that you are going to get covered in glue. So they're my colours. So start with the first one. This is just the white, so it's going to be a bit hard to make sure this is all mixed. You can kind of see when you, if you kind of drag the paint up the side of the cup, if it looks really stringy, it's not mixed properly yet. So you just want to keep mixing. Yep, that's mixed. And then with next colour, so again, just mix it all through. You see the colour coming through there. Obviously, I think I would suggest something like plastic spoons or like wooden, like lollipop sticks. Might be quicker. Obviously, I'm using paintbrush ends. So as you can see, that's nicely mixed. And then the last one, which is a darker purple that does look pink on screen. I promise that middle one is purple. Drag mixture up the side of the cup and you'll see if it's stringy. If it's not stringy, then it's mixed. Okay, so you can just leave it like this and do your pour. I add a little something extra. Now people use rubbing alcohol. I don't have rubbing alcohol and I'm not going to buy some, so I'm using nail varnish remover. Trust me, it works. It makes the paint kind of go more kind of like a, so if you can hear that, there's a dust cart outside my window, but it kind of makes a kind of like a spider web effect on it. Now I used way too much last time, so all I'm going to do, this is from Wilkinson's, it's their own brand. I'm literally just going to put a quarter of the cap that come on the nail varnish bottle in each. I will warn you, your whole house will smell like a nail salon, but it's worth it. So again, just mix that in. I used way too much when I did it, and it just didn't, it came out too runny. So as you can see, it was a little bit stringy just then when I was mixing it, but it's okay now. So make sure you give another really good final mix, because that nail varnish remover, or if you've got liquid alcohol like rubbing alcohol, it will come through. It will kind of separate the glue and the paint a little bit, so you kind of want to just make sure that it is all mixed in. Now this one's not. If anything, try and just push the mixture up the sides, so I can see that this one has actually got some lumps in. So I am going to grab paintbrush that's got a thicker handle that's just going to mix this one a little bit more, because it has got some lumps in. So you just want to really make sure your liquid isn't lumpy, because once it's on your canvas, that's how it's going to go up. A little bit more. So I have found that this Reeves paint does take a while to get the lumps out. I've noticed it is quite a lumpy mixture, whereas that's nice and smooth. That's nice and smooth, but this one, which is a really thick paint, is actually a little lumpy. But there you go. So once you have all of your colours ready, you need to bring your canvas on. So just clear yourself a space. So sorry if you can kind of see me under here, and that's my docking station for my music, so I'm sorry if you can see that, but I wanted to kind of zoom out so you could see it all going on. So I always start with the darkest colour. I just find that it helps. Just take the brush out. Now there are a couple of ways of doing this. There is a way that you pour the colours all into one cup, flip it upside down and then put it on. I kind of do a different way. The way that I've seen that works for me is just pour, going for the circle pattern this time. Make sure you get all of that off. And you might be sitting there going, oh my god, what has she done? It does look a bit concerning. And this is a good time to try and make sure there's a couple of lumps in the end there. Make sure they're out. Next colour, I'm going to go in with my light purple, make sure it's mixed. Pour all that. Completely missed the canvas then. Like that, and then to help all of that mix together, grab your white. Just be a little bit more careful with this one. Right, now's the fun part. Oh, I'm going to get covered in paint. I'm already covered. I haven't even started. So, you kind of want to just pick up your canvas and kind of move it around. You can see already, without me even touching it, where that nail varnish remover is moving that paint. That way. Oh, don't go off, don't go off, don't go off. Covered. There. Now, again, you could just leave it at that. I want a little bit more dark purple up here, I'm thinking, so I'm hoping there's some more in here. If not, you can mix up a little more. It's just mixed some more of the dark purple and the white because I feel like it's kind of lacking just a little bit of that. More. Yeah, just whack it all on. Some more of the white. Same mixture, just a little bit less, just to get some more of those two colours on again. Then when you're happy, just attempt to place it back on. Very happy with that. Now this is a chance for you to check to see if there's any kind of lumps. Now I can see there's a lump of paint here, so I'm just going to try and push that out, make sure that all the corners are covered. And then again, just to remove your handprints, just make it drop just slightly. Now what you'll find is a lot of it's kind of dripping and still moving, and you don't want it all to just kind of run off as it's drying. So what I found helps, I'm just trying to wipe my hands, covered in paint, okay, is to grab, this is just like an old brush that I use for gesso, and I'm just underneath the canvas wiping it across, just to try and stop it from dripping, because then it will stop running down. Just a little. You can also use this time to make sure that all the sides of the canvas are covered. So I've got a couple of little bits around here, and then back under to stop. Basically just keep it where it is. Oh, just gone on top there when I shouldn't have. It's just going to lift it and place it back down. Now if you keep it really level and don't move it, it should dry like that, and it is going to take a long time to dry. So that's it basically. I'm going to try and clean up a little bit. I'm going to leave this here, I'm not going to move it, and let it dry, come back to it in a couple of hours and see how it is. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this, guys. I hope you enjoy it. If you want me to do more of these videos, then let me know. If you pop onto my Instagram, which will be popped below in the description, if I can unstick my fingers from each other, you'll be able to see the finished product when it's dry. I will put that up as well. I'm so in love with this. I'm so addicted. I'm off to go buy some more canvases, I think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!